My friends, I want to welcome the Snyder family band. Welcome to Sudzin country.
Thank you very much.
I want to introduce each other.
Okay.
Where we start with you, with Dad.
All right. I'm Bud Snyder. I'm the dad of these two kids here playing bluegrass music. And why don't you tell them who you are?
I'm Samantha Snyder, and I'm 10 years old, and I play fiddle.
I'm Zeb Snyder. I'm 14 years old, and I play guitar.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Dad, you play bass, I saw.
I play the bass.
There you go. Now, just the three of you make up the band.
That's true, except for my wife, Lane, will come in and sing three-part harmony with the kids on a couple songs. Samantha does a lot of the lead singing, and Zeb does harmony and does some lead for us. And then we like to involve my wife and have a three-part harmony with the mother coming into the band, which is nice.
That's beautiful.
And we also, don't need to forget, we have a soon-to-be 4-year-old. He's 3 right now. He's going to be 4 on October the 6th. So, and he's going to be
instrument?
He's going to be our future banjo
player.
player.
You go.
So.
There's no banjo in the band yet.
That's right.
So
Gotta have that.
He's growing into it.
That's right.
There you go. Do they make banjos in different sizes?
They actually do.
Do they?
He has a banjo that's just his size, and it's a real banjo and works great. It's a gold tone plucky, and he's really excited about having that. So he's taking lessons already.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
That's right.
How long you guys been playing together?
About 3 years now.
Okay.
We actually started out with these two in classical music in the Suzuki method, and Samantha started when she was 3 years old, and Zeb started when he was about 7. And
that's called a violin then.
It was then. Now it's a fiddle.
Now it's a fiddle. I had to get that in there because classical is violin.
Right.
We don't want to blur lines here.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
But, so they did that for about 4 years each of them, and we've always loved bluegrass music, and so we started trying to migrate to that. And once we started getting the kids into some jam sessions, we just, they just fell in love with playing bluegrass, and so it just took off from there.
So much for classical? Duh.
Are you done with classical?
Yeah, pretty much. I still like to listen to it a little bit.
Sure.
I get out the CD and play with it every now and then.
There you go. But
that's pretty
when
much
it comes to this, you're fiddling.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Where are you guys from?
We're from Lexington, North Carolina.
All right. And where have you played so far?
Well, we've done we started out 3 years ago playing little things here and there in the community, and the more we played, the more people heard about Zeb and Samantha, the more they wanted us to play. And actually, it was back about 2 years ago, we went to a festival in Asheville called Bluegrass First Class. Milton Harkey's the promoter there, and we were actually just going to jam and play and see who we could see, and we played on an open mic stage. And by the time we were finished, he asked us to play on the main stage, and at a real big bluegrass festival down here in North Carolina. And after that, the phone started ringing, and we've been doing more and more bluegrass festivals, and just having a great time doing that.
Nothing wrong with that.
And also doing some of our own concerts as well.
How far have you gone from North Carolina? Where have your wings traveled?
We've gone to, we're primarily in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Georgia, and we have some. We're hoping to branch out next year in 2010 and travel further. We've got some things in the works that are not official yet, so hopefully we can see some other parts of the country. Is really what we want to do, and just allow music to take us and to see new areas of the United States.
You have a CD.
We do.
Talk to me about that.
Yeah.
The music on it and the songwriters.
Right. We went to the studio about in June of 2008. I have to get my years right. Is that right, Samantha? Not this past year, but the year before last. And we had no idea what we were getting ourselves into, but we just had a great time with the CD, and it's done real well for us. And it's just been a lot of fun. And we're getting ready to go to the studio again, not next week, but the week after, to come out with our second CD. So we're looking forward to that.
Do you agree with everything he's saying, John?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to make sure everything is all right, Who have you opened for so far in all your travels?
Well, you want to talk about some of that, Samantha?
Well, two of the biggest, we really enjoyed opening for Blue Highway and Daly and Vincent. And we got to do that at the Old Rock Schoolhouse in Lenore.
In Valdez, North Carolina.
Yeah, Valdez, North Carolina.
And it's amazing how these big national touring bands are so supportive of a family like ours, and especially the young people, Zeb and Samantha, and they've been so kind to help us out any way they can, and it just makes it so much fun to be able not only to be together as a family, but when you get an opportunity to play with someone like Daly and Vincent or Blue Highway or some of these bands, they're just so nice to us, and so it's been
What's the biggest
loads
venue
of fun.
you played at so far, Zeb?
Would that be Tosco Music Party?
Well, maybe.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Bluegrass First Class is one of the biggest
Yeah.
festivals we've been to so far, but we have some other big festivals coming up in 2010.
Red,
But,
White, and Bluegrass is going to be one of the bigger ones that we're going to play at.
and we're very excited about being at Red, White, and Bluegrass in Morganton, North Carolina in July. The lineup there is enough to, you know why all the people come out to see that festival, because there's so many great bands there, and we're just tickled to death to be a part of that for next year.
Nothing wrong with that. We're talking about, what are your plans for 2010 coming
Yeah,
up?
that's
And Red, White, and Bluegrass?
That's a big one for us. We also plan on being at the Musicians Against Childhood Cancer in Columbus, Ohio, coming
That's
up
good.
this year.
That's good.
So we're really looking forward to that. And so any other people who are interested in booking us for 2010 can
There you go.
give us a
Nothing
call.
wrong with that.
We'd love to travel and broaden our area for where we're playing.
Nothing wrong with that, that's for sure. Well, tell you what we're going to do. Website, that's what we forgot.
Why don't you tell them that, Samantha?
It's www.snyderfamilyband.com, and Snyder spelled S-N-Y-D-E-R.
Okay. Are you Facebook or any of MySpace?
No, just have our website.
Just
My
the
wife
website.
has.
And that website has, you can download some songs, they can hear your songs on that?
We don't have the downloads
I
yet,
think
but
we
we
have some links to YouTube.
Links?
We do have
Good,
links
okay.
to YouTube and some live performances, and we also have our schedule there, and pictures from when Samantha was 3, when she just started out, and when Zeb was 7, starting out on
When
the.
you started out, did you have a smaller fiddle than I saw her with today?
Talk about that for.
How many fiddles have you outgrown so far?
Oh, man. I started out with the 16th size violin, and it is the tiniest thing you've ever seen. It's probably about that big. And then what did I go to?
Well, you're in a 3/4 now, so.
Yeah, I'm in 3/4 now, and it's a really nice fiddle, so.
I saw you out there in the hall. You can cut those strings up, lady.
Thank
That
you.
a couple fast tunes. She was out there doing a great job with it.
Oh, thank you.
Man, I'm
Thank you.
telling you, wow.
Thank you.
She's a good player there.
Thank you.